What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I do, talking about football, basketball, and boxing. And you know what I've been doing if you've been keeping up, these NFL 2022 season predictions. I'm on the NFC South. Let's get into it. So, the NFC South. This is the Prove It To Me division. Why do I call it the Prove It To Me division? You got a lot of quarterbacks over there trying to revive their careers if they can. High draft pick. If I remember correctly, the number 1 pick in the draft, Jameis Winston, trying to show that he can get himself back together over in New Orleans. Another number 1 pick, Baker Mayfield, trying to show that he can get his stuff together in Carolina. And then Marcus Mariota, who was also a top pick, hasn't had a chance to really shine. His career hasn't quite turned out how some may have thought based on where he was picked in the draft. He's getting an opportunity now that Matt Ryan has moved on to Indianapolis. And maybe that's the reason old Tom Brady was like, you know what, I said I was going to play till 45. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Hollered at Giselle. Made her, well, I shouldn't say made her, but negotiated with her to get her to see that I got a chance for one more chip in this division that shouldn't be too difficult, with some quarterbacks that shouldn't be too much of a challenge. So they there. So you know who I think winning the division. But what places will they come in? So as for the rest of the division, what place will each of these teams come in other than Tampa Bay, which we figuring will be number 1? Atlanta Falcons, I got them in last place for sure. Defense wasn't good at all. At the bottom of the league when it came to yards allowed, total yards, and points on the defensive end. Mariota, getting a second chance, but I don't have a lot of faith in him. They'll probably get another high draft pick this year, had the opportunity to keep building. But even though ATL is a nice place to party, and I recommend visiting if you haven't been, because they get down in the ATL. They will also be down at the bottom of this division. Unfortunately, 2-15, maybe 4-13, maybe. I don't see them winning a lot of games in the ATL. Just above them, I'll probably go, that's going to be tough, but I'm going to say the Carolina Panthers. Baker Mayfield, I do think, is going to be able to do a few things there better than the quarterback they previously had, because they ain't really had much of a quarterback. Baker, I used to think, was a top 15 type of quarterback in the league. Not so sure about that anymore. He's got to prove himself. I don't think he's garbage. He definitely can be an NFL starting quarterback, a franchise type of guy that maybe if you build the right team around him, like San Francisco was building around Jimmy, something like that, where you know you got a solid running game, solid defense, it's a whole team concept, then Baker can definitely lead the squad and probably make it as such where they're willing to follow his lead. But right now, I don't got Carolina doing better than about 6 or 7 wins in that division, just above the Atlanta Falcons. As for the New Orleans Saints, I think Jameis showed a little bit of promise before he got hurt. I think he's been humbled a little bit the way his career has gone, and he always had some talent there. Even in Tampa Bay, he threw all those picks. I mean, man, so many picks. But he threw a lot of touchdowns too, had a lot of yards. He just, the mental part of the game, being a little calmer in the pocket, making a few better reads, not gambling as much. He can tone that down, which he was showing he could do. Now, Sean Payton not there no more, so that's another factor. But I like Jameis Winston with the opportunity to win 9 games, maybe 10 over there. New Orleans does have a solid defense. They maybe even get to 11 wins, but I'm going to say 9 or 10. second place in the division. And running away with it, of course, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll probably finish 12-5 or 13-4. I don't think they're going to walk away with the conference at all. I'm not saying they're going to be first place in the conference, but I can see Tampa Bay, especially because of the division, finishing second or third in the NFC and definitely winning their division. Let me know what y'all think. Holla at you. All right, y'all, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is. You know what you looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit that bell. Get in the comments. Let's talk about it. Remember, I'm on Instagram, @TheVaultJMU414 on Twitter, and of course, what's up, TikTok? I'll holler at y'all next time.